Hello, hi. Before the video starts, last time in my DVD collection video, I mentioned how I had a Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction collector's editions on the way, and guess what? They're here, and I got more DVDs because the Walmart in my area is deleting its DVD section. I called it, they're making physical media obsolete, baby. How stupid. So, here is all the DVDs that I got for extremely cheap. Like, it's genuinely shocking how cheap these were for what it was. But yeah, now let's get into the comic book collection.
And yeah, here we are. So it's the same as last time. It's just going to be me showcasing my comics. No BS, no time wasted. But this is all the stuff that I only physically own. This is not all the stuff I've read, because then that would just be way too much. Also, we're not counting manga because that could be its own separate video. So let's get this started with the character I probably own the most of, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. I own a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog. These were the first comics that I ever owned, and like all of this pretty much, and I keep it because all of that nostalgia, and just because we all know that I love this franchise. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog is genuinely my favorite franchise, along with, Star Wars, Spider-Man. They all start with S. Wow. So these are the super digests, which I don't even know what these are. I don't know if they're canon or if they just have stories from other comics inside. I don't know, but I used to love them. So I have number 17, 16. I just realized I'm reading it backwards. 15, 14, which is one of my favorite covers. 13, 11, which is another great cover. 9, 6, and 3, which is, I like this cover too. This is really good. This is really nice. For the rest, this was in order. I think most of it is. So these are the newest ones I got. These were a gift, because they don't print these anymore. The Archie comics are like done for. So I've got this one here, which is I think they're all free comic book days. They are. There's this one too, which is along with the Mega Man crossover, which is really, really, really cool. Got this one with an all-new Sonic comic origins. Oh my goodness. This one, which is another prelude to the big event that, the big event that basically rebooted the comics, which also erased everything Ken Penders did, thank God. Except for Scourge, just he was a character I actually liked. Now, I think these are in order. I don't know. Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Universe both take place at the same time. So I don't know the order. Sonic 212, Sonic 240, this is not in order. Sonic 262, which actually takes place during the Sonic Unleashed stuff, because there's these little guys, so that's pretty cool. Sonic 263, Sonic Universe, 30 years later. This used to be like my favorite thing ever. Looking back on it, it's kind of just like fine. But man, I used to love this story so much. I thought it was so cool, this like alternate universe thing. Oh no, the page. Okay, well, one of the pages just ripped, so that's great. That completely destroys its value. Sonic Universe 41, 40, 39, 38, 37. I remember not liking this art as much. 36, which was with Hawk. Or Jet the Hawk. 34, number 81, but it's a part of an arc called the Silver Age, which I remember kind of liking because I love Silver. He's my favorite character. Number 66, Bash at the Titans, which I think this is another Sonic Unleashed thing because you got these weird demons. Number 43, I remember loving this stuff as well because not only was it Silver, but it had this guy, and I remember liking him, and it was like this, they were a part of this like special team or something. And it was awesome. Number 49, and Sonic the Hedgehog. We're back to Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why it was Sonic Universe and then Sonic again. This is number 218. God, these are so badly damaged. Just listen to it crinkle. Oh God, these are so old. Also, does anybody remember the Sonic comic app? Or is that just me? Then we have this. This is one of my favorite things in my whole collection, Sonic Super Special number 2. This just looks really cool. I think this is supposed to adapt Sonic Adventure 1 because Chaos is the villain. But yeah, this is super cool. And then I have the hardcover of the newest series from IDW, which started just a few years back, which is being written by Ian Flynn. Now, this is the hardcover, so this is the IDW collection because IDW publishes this. It holds the first 12 issues, which is really good, really convenient, and they look super nice. I actually have not read this yet, but I'm really excited to, and I hope Silver's in it. If Silver's not in this, though, I might freak out.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
By the way, I should probably mention that a lot of those Sonic comics were gifts because I got them while they were coming out. So shout out to my grandma for getting me like pretty much most of those when I was younger. Now we are on to the big trade paperback collected versions and hardcovers. This is how I usually like to buy comics because it's just convenient, it looks nice on a shelf, and it's just great to have. Starting with my favorite comic of all time, V for Vendetta. Gotta make sure I don't show anything YouTube won't like. This is my favorite comic book ever. It is my favorite story ever. That's not true. And yeah, like I don't even know what to say. I don't have to say anything. I made a whole mini review over on my Comic Geeks account. So yeah, linked in the description for that. Also linked in the description for my main channel and stuff. But yeah, please read this. It's hard to say just how much I like this story because there's so much that I feel like I missed and there's so much that went right over my head. But it's a really great story. I decided to watch the movie, but I hope the movie doesn't like change anything or change the way that the politics are shown in the story. I hope it's completely faithful to Alan Moore's vision. But it's probably not. Here we have DC Comics 0 Year. I have no idea what this is. I have not read it, but it looks really cool. Yeah, this looks great. We have the first volume, or the first hardcover of Tom Taylor's Nightwing series, Nightwing Leaping into the Light. This is a really cool looking first volume. And yeah, I also haven't read this. Superman Batman Saga of the Super Sons. I read the first few pages, and this is like just the most wackiest thing in the world. This is like a story of like Batman and Superman's sons, but it's not Superboy and it's not Damian Wayne. I don't even know, to be honest. And, you know what's fun? I think most of the issues are from the 1970s. This is like the whole Saga of the Super Sons thing, though. Like it's the whole shebang shabam. Oh yeah, Superman Jr. and Batman Jr. Capes, gloves, and rock and roll. Oh my god. Hardcover for Batman's New 52 series. This is volume 3. Death in the Family. This is the one where the Joker goes completely crazy and rips his face off. And check this out. You open it like this. You take... Look how gross that looks. That's pretty cool, huh? So yeah, I also have not read this, but I'm really excited to read Scott Snyder's entire Batman series because I've heard nothing but praise. All-Star Batman Volume 2, which is a rebirth story. I also haven't read this, but Scott Snyder, Jock, I already like the idea. This is the first hardcover for Batman Superman World's Finest, and let me tell you, this is peak. This is fantastic. I mean, like, it looks cool. It is cool. This guy is sick. I can't even describe how awesome that was. And like, the more I kept reading through it, I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe this isn't the end. How much better can this entire series get? We have Batman the Imposter. This is fantastic. I wrote a review for it on my Comic Geeks account, so I'm not going to say too much. But if you love The Batman, the movie from 2022, read this. Then we have not one, but two Batman Who Laughs. I was actually accidentally given the same gift by two different people, which is kind of funny. This is fine. I mean, Scott Snyder, fantastic. Jock, awesome. But I feel like I used to praise the Batman Who Laughs a lot. But the more I look into the character, the more I realize he's not actually that good. I just think he's really cool. Batman the Killing Joke, the deluxe edition. Boy, let me tell you, this comic, this one right here, it's okay. probably just angered like every Batman fan on the planet. I really do think the story is just fine. Definitely not a bad story, and I can understand why it's so popular, but for me, I just wasn't as into it as I expected. But yeah, it's fine though, and it's definitely not bad. Definitely not as bad as the animated movie, because God, that was terrible. Here we have a bunch of random regular trade paperbacks or whatever. I don't know the term. So here we have a free comic book that I got at a convention, the all new, all different Avengers with my goat, Miles Morales. Hulk, Cavern of Bones, Hulk number 222. This is from like 1970 something. A Big Boy 50th Anniversary Captain America, or the Adventures of Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. A big ol' Iron Man comic that's shiny. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, it's shiny. Oh my God, that looks so sick. Superman Man of Steel Gallery. This isn't actually a comic, it's just a big art book. So this is pretty cool. Some random Fantastic Four. I should probably mention that most of these single issues were gotten in random bundles, so I haven't actually read any of them. Fantastic Four number 515. I don't know who wrote it. 514. Then we have X-Men Legion Quest 4, which actually is one of my favorite covers out of all the comics that I own. X-Men Unlimited, Among Us, a Sabretooth, this is also one of the best covers that I have in my collection. This looks fantastic. Then we have Catwoman number 3 from the New 52, Catwoman number 6 from the New 52, and you flip it over, that looks cool. That looks really, really cool. Some more 52 stuff with Batman and Robin number 2. I think my voice just cracked there. The New 52 Batman Future's End. This cover confuses me because why is there just a random square of Batman with like the background here? Am I the only one who thinks this is weird? This looks odd. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 1 variant edition convention exclusive. This was a fan expo title. I don't really know what this is. It feels like there's 3 different stories in here that are all like not related together, but the cover's fantastic. I love this cover a lot. So yeah, there's like different stories of Spider-Man in here, and there's even one with Miguel. Yeah, there's like a bunch of different artists here, and I like this one in particular. I love the way I don't know who drew this, but I love the way this artist draws Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man number 159, I think. 1976. You probably can't see that. Oh my God, no way. Guys, should I send this to Marvel? I think I should send this to Marvel. This is so awesome. For a Slim Jim too. Oh my God. Here we have Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. Web of Spider-Man number 2. And then if you flip it around, oof. Spider-Man 2099 number 14. Spider-Man Dr. Octopus Year 1. And then finally, Ultimate Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, Punisher, and Daredevil. This is a really nice cover. I lied. We also have Godslap number 1, the variant cover, because I love Moist Critical, one of my favorite YouTubers. I had to get this. There's also Spider-Man and Batman. This is like the most badass combo ever made. Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which I didn't finish because I had no idea what was going on, because I never actually played the video game. Black Panther Volume 1, or Book 1, A Nation Under Our Feet. I was told that this is like the best Black Panther or something. So I got it. I actually haven't read it, but I read the description and it sounded neat, and Black Panther is a character that I want to see more of because I've only seen the movies. These are the newest comics I got like a couple weeks ago. We have The Immortal Hulk number 1, which I started recently, and wow, fantastic. Radiant Black number 1, which I haven't started, but it looked nice, so I wanted to get it. Superman Red and Blue, because I did a real switch up on Superman. I used to hate him, and now I absolutely love him and needed to have this. And finally, for these new ones, the first book of Neil Gaiman's The Sandman, but it's the 30th anniversary edition. I wanted to get this because I've heard nothing but praise, and I'm so excited to start it. Now, to end it off, we have, oh Jesus, oh that's heavy. The only Omnis I own, Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. This is a behemoth. This has, all of these comics are in this one book. I actually haven't started it, but I'm very excited to. I don't have anything to say. And then we have volume 1 of Jason Aaron's Thor series, because Thor Love and Thunder was a piece of trash movie, and so I wanted to read the original source material. It comes with all of these neat little comics in this big old book.
I forgot to record an outro for this video, so sorry that it ends so abruptly. That's my comic book collection. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any recommendations or whatever, put that in the comments. And also, if you have any recommendations on comics you'd like to see me talk about on the main channel, also put that. And also, just check out the main channel, because it's better in every single way. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.